Hello everyone, today we're going to be making a Jello pudding cake. Well, I'm not using Jello pudding, I'm using generic brand pudding, but you're going to need a bunch of things. You're going to need one stick of butter, hopefully it's a little soft, you're going to need it soft. You're going to need some Philadelphia cream cheese, also soft. You're going to need one Hershey bar. I got the 5 minis, so we're just going to use probably 2 of these. You're going to need a small pack of the chocolate and the vanilla ones. You're going to need a thing of chopped pecans. You're going to need some powdered sugar, and you're going to need some milk as well. I got some Lehigh Valley milk, which is local to me. And then you're going to need some of this all-purpose flour. This is unbleached flour. I wouldn't use bleached flour for this. And then you're going to need some kind of Pyrex baking dish. This one might be too big, but we'll see what happens. You're going to need 3 different blenders. I'm using a Magic Bullet for my blender, because we're going to blend up the pecans. You need a stand mixer, which I got this nice one. And you're going to need a hand mixer, which I just have this Kitchen Smith one from back when I did Joey World Tour video with the salsa. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our pecans blended up. So I'm going to put them right. We're going to do a cup of the pecans. See if I can get a cup of pecans in here. And we're gonna make our crust. So we want to blend these up and not spill our pecans everywhere. Just take these couple, and I gotta clean the floor anyway. So it's not a big deal. And this is gonna be for a Mother's Day present. All right, we're gonna put this on here. Now you can use some cheap ass Walmart or as seen on TV garbage if you're Jack Scalfani.
Okay, wah wah wah. Don't buy this.
In-law. Mix it up good. Shake it a little bit. Go a little bit more. This Magic Bowl is probably going to be about the same for me. We're making a crust out of it anyway, so it's not a big deal. I want to get it a little bit. I'm going to get a little bit more chopped if I can, just another second longer. And try not to get everything all over the place like I am. Good enough. Alright, now that I got this chopped up, I need to mix it with 1 stick of butter, which we'll put in the mixing bowl here. Make sure your butter is nice and melted so it makes it easier for later. There we go. Can I get the rest of that butter out of there? You're gonna have to use your hands for this anyway, so it's not a big deal. Throw this right out. And I need, need these pecans. Put that in there. And of course I'm already making a mess, which is fun. And now I need a cup of that flour. So I gotta get a couple paper towels here. So if I can use my half cup. Now, if you're allergic to pecans, you can leave them out of the recipe, obviously. Use this. One more. And this. And now, At Home at Jim is a recipe pirate. The original recipe doesn't call for it, but we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar to this as well, and then I'm gonna stir it up. Let me open up my powdered sugar. Can I open it without splattering it all over the place? There we go. Now he didn't say heaping tablespoons, so we're just gonna do 1, 2, We're gonna keep this out. Then we'll mix it up with this. It's gonna take me a little while to get this mixed up. And you can use just your regular hand mixer if you want, but like I said earlier, we're gonna be making our crust, hand putting it into that Pyrex dish anyway, so it's not a big deal which way you do it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, great. This should be good enough. We're gonna pour it. I'm gonna pull this over. I'm gonna pour it right in here. And then if you have kids at home, why are you watching my channel for dumbass recipes? But if you did have kids and you're watching my channel, this would be the perfect opportunity for them. You want to get them to make your pie crust for you. So we're gonna smash it down pretty good. Make a little edge in here. And obviously I didn't blend the pecans as best like I wanted to, but I think that'll be alright. I don't think it'll hurt nothing. It'll just be a little strange. Alright, make my edge a little bit better. I fucking hate my fucking Ninja Blender, Magic Bullet garbage. Throw this piece out. I missed. Whatever, come back for it. Alright, once you got this all done, which I think this looks pretty good, you're gonna throw this in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. So we'll put it in the oven over here. Oh fuck, I didn't figure out which rack I wanted to put it on. Ah shit, we'll just put it on this rack. Should pull it out and put it on. You know what, we'll put it on the bottom rack. Screw it. Screw it. Push it right in there. Now, a quick rant while I have a minute. You always want to use these kind of cooling racks. You want the ones with the little stubs on the ends of them. If you get the one with the big legs on it, they're trash. Just throw them out. Just throw the fuckers out. You want these as cooling racks. I have a million of these. They're used for literally everything, so definitely use those. Alright, it's been 20 minutes at 350, so we're gonna pull this out of the oven here. See, is this still... Yeah, that should be good. Turn this off. Should have grabbed another glove. Hang on, I got one here. I'm gonna take this over here, and we're gonna put it on our holding tray here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it sit for another 20 to 30 minutes or so. And then we're gonna make the rest of the recipe. If we don't let it sit, you're gonna put on your mixtures, your pudding mixture, your Cool Whip mixture, and it's just gonna go bad really quick. It's not gonna work out for you. So I'll be back in like 20-30 minutes. Alright, it's been 30 minutes. I let it go for. It should be nice and cool. It's a little warm still. I'm gonna let it go for another 5 minutes. The bottom's still pretty warm on this. Alright, this should be good. It feels pretty cool. It's not super warm, so we should be good to go on that. So we're gonna make the second and third part of this. So I had to write it down because I'm a dummy. So we're gonna mix with our hand mixer. So if you got a hand mixer that's not this one, use it. We're gonna do a cup of sugar, the cream cheese, and then the cup of Cool Whip. Now, if you don't have your cream cheese thawed enough, it will be really thick when you are mixing it. You'll get lots of lumps and stuff in it. So you want to make sure that your cream cheese is nice and soft. Let's see if I can get this open first. And just put it in another mixing bowl here. Okay, good. Cream cheese in there. And then we want our cup of sugar. Oh, this is gonna be the fun part. I'm gonna try and pour the sugar over the garbage so I don't spill it everywhere. Come on. Screw up, I'm gonna finish it right over the top of this. A little bit more. Okay. Put in your cup of sugar. Then you want to start mixing this first, and then we're going to put in our cup of Cool Whip while we're mixing it. Let me plug it in. We're just going to do a light mix first. Jesus. This is on low. I don't think this thing's gonna work out. This is gonna be fun. My mother is gonna be so pissed at me. Let me see if I can hand mix it a little bit first. Fucking thing. Alright, we got a little. Just gonna do a little bit for right now. Half of it's not even in the goddamn container anymore. But once you got it a little bit started, which I just dropped my sugar now. Oh, God, this is such a mess. I'm gonna get a little bit of this Cool Whip out. Can I open up the Cool Whip, please? Where's the line? There it is. I'm struggling to open Cool Whip. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, almost 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm having a little tired. Let me get a knife. Or some scissors, I guess, will work better for this. There we go. We're using the rest of this on top anyway, so we're gonna get our cup of Cool Whip out of here. What do I got to flatten the top of it? Use the scissors, I guess. And then let me get a different spatula. I have one there. Fuck it, I'll use this one, I guess. Spatula right into here. Let me do a little mix with the spatula. I'm gonna try and hand mix it. And I'll try and actually mix it with the, that stupid fucking thing. Save that right there. God, I gotta stop dropping that sugar. All right, that should be better. So we'll take this and we'll take our spatula I just used. And we're gonna pour this as our first layer on here. We're gonna spread it out really nice in just a second. Actually, let me move this over here, I guess. Put it right here. I hate baking so much. I'm the worst baker in the world. Try and make it as flat as I can. Don't worry, if you make a mess everywhere, it's a multiple layer cake, so you don't have to make your spatula movement perfect. As long as you just get it all over everything in here, it should be fine. Okay, can I get some in that corner a little bit? See if I can make it somewhat even. Yeah, it's good enough. Good enough. Get this over here. All right, now the next thing we gotta do is now we gotta make the pudding stuff. So let me put this back here. So for the pudding, we're gonna use the stand mixer now. He starts with this, so we're gonna also start with this, even though it's much better to, you know, just whisk it all the way, but we're gonna start with this first. We're gonna basically follow the recipe for 1 packet of each of these. So let me open this up. And basically the recipe is 2 cups of milk to 1 packet of these. So since we're doing 2 of these, we're gonna do 4 cups of milk. That's why I got my liquid measuring cup here. Fill it right up. Good, perfect. Put this back down here. See if I can open up this packet without spilling it everywhere. Which is difficult for me to do as usual. Shaking it. Same thing with this one. Just do this a little easier. We'll put this down. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on 1 and we're gonna slowly add in our milk to it while it's mixing. So let me put in a little bit now. Oh, I gotta plug it in first. That would be a good idea if I plugged it in. Get rid of this fucking magic bullet bullshit. There we go. We go a little higher. Now you don't want to go too high with this, though we are going to put it at max here in just a minute, because that's what he does. There, we'll let this mix up for a couple of minutes here with this on it, and then we're gonna put the whisk on there a little later. And then I have, where is that part? So I have this cover here too for it, so we can put the cover on so we can stop some of the splashing, but we'll be fine for right now. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a little too fast. All right, you can see it kind of mixing together, so we're gonna call that for right now. Oh, jeez, I don't want to do that. So we're gonna pull this up. We're gonna take this bad boy off because we got it a little mixed. And we're gonna put on this. I'm gonna put this back down. There, this will mix it a lot better. And we won't splash everywhere either. Actually, I don't even need the splash guard, which is great. Definitely don't want to go on that fast. We'll leave it at this. Alright, we're going to turn it off real quick here. And what I want to do is, it's still quite watery, but I want to take our a different spatula, which I got right here, and we're going to scrape the sides down on it real quick. So we want to get all that wondrous stuff. Then I am going to actually put on, there we go, put those sides down. Oh shit. Fuck, she's gonna be pissed. I think this is part of hers. It's either part of hers or part of that. Whatever. Figure it out. I'm gonna see if I can put this on it. Come down with it a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. There we go. There, just like that. That's how it works. Now, this way it doesn't splash on me everywhere, but I'll leave the hole open on this side. This should mix a lot better now. I like how the instructions say to only blend it for 1 to 2 minutes, but at the lowest speed. And here I am putting it on max. Well, this looks good. Let's take a look. Ooh, I fucking hate this thing. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna take a dip in there. Oh yeah, perfect. Take this off. Move this over to the sink. Yeah, put it right in there for now. We'll take this. And we're gonna go right over our, feels right. Oh, that's still gotta mix a bit more. See all the shit on the bottom there? Didn't get well mixed. Let me get it with my spatula. Yeah, I got a little bit more mixing to go with this. Didn't hit the bottom like I thought it would. Yeah, there's just a little bit of Cool Whip on it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Eh, good enough for me. Let me take it to our mixture. Yeah, looks good enough to me. I'm alright with it. We'll spread this right over the top here. Get all this nice pudding mixture out of here. You don't want to leave any pudding mixture inside of this bad boy. You want to keep this. Want to get as much out as you can. There, let me spread it out a little bit better. Cover that. Great, let me have a lick of this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Alright, and I got the rest of this Cool Whip. You don't wait for this to solidify or anything, you just put the Cool Whip right on top. Now we might mix in with a little bit of the chocolate, but that's not going to be a big deal because we're going to grate a Hershey bar on top anyway. So just do some dip spots everywhere that you can. And just make it easy on yourself for when you're spreading it out. Hopefully I can handle it. You know how I'm a little regarded when it comes to doing these types of things. That's why I need help at home Jim to come back from Familia Hell to come back to YouTube. Poor guy got so busy with his life, which I can relate. I'm quite busy myself right now, that he's done with YouTube for right now. Maybe he'll make a return someday, but we'll see. Hopefully my mother appreciates the work I put into this too. She better. I'll be mad at her. Fucking big ups to all the moms though, if any of them are still watching. Oh god, this is gonna be so rough trying to cover this. Also, if you get If you get some of the whipped cream on the side of the container, it's not a big deal. It's all good. You don't need no, there's no problems here. It's just happy little accidents, just like Bob Ross. If I can get this fucker over here. And they can just tell that you're gonna have this chocolatey bottom you're gonna get to. Hopefully nobody gets sugar shock from this when, if they decide to eat it. Alright, good enough for me. I'm gonna have a look at this. Ah. Oh yeah, good Cool Whip. Now we're gonna take one of our Hershey bars, probably 2 of them. And I forgot to mention earlier, but I had it out. You're gonna want, excuse me, you're gonna want a grater, and we're gonna use the small side here when we're grating this Hershey bar. So we want just little chunks here. We want to make it look like we're actually chefs, because I know somebody in the comments going to be saying, should I? I didn't know you were a real chef and knew how to grate a Hershey chocolate bar or make something look nice. You just make dumbass recipes and not even do it that well either. Well, we're going to cover the shit out of this with this little Hershey bar. Actually, I probably only need one of these. I probably don't even need a lot. It's already chocolatey enough. Alright, I'm gonna clean up the edges, eat the rest of this. I'm gonna clean up the edges of this. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for a day. Well, probably be like 10 hours or so. And by the time my mother gets in, maybe she'll have a piece of it. Alright, so it's been a day. I'm gonna go present this to my mother. We'll see what happens. Gotta pick it up with one hand. I gotta make sure I shut the light off too. She'll get mad at me otherwise. Where's she going? Come on, you want to have some of this? Here you go. We'll open it up. It's a Jello pudding pie cake thing, but it's not Jello. It's Price Chopper variation of it.
Which is still good.
Yeah, which is still good. Here, want me to get some plates?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Good luck trying to cut it.
What kind of crust is got on it?
It's a pecan butter and flour crust.
Nice.
I'm not a baker, so I don't know how well it's gonna work out for you. At least you know how to cut it.
Yeah, I've only done it a couple of times.
Good luck trying to get it out, though. That's the part I'm not sure about. Do you need some kind of wheel?
No, it's just gonna be kind of messy.
That'll be alright. Doesn't have to be picture perfect. It's only a little layer of the crust on each side.
Oh, came out alright.
Yeah, not bad. Let me lift it up a little bit. Let me see the... Yeah, that looks pretty good, honestly. Looks nice. Did you do 2 plates each or 1 plate each?
Just one.
Okay, it's the extra.
Yeah, there's a better picture.
Oh, there, that's really nice.
Pretty. Okay, that's all of us?
Yep,
4 or 5?
5.
Okay, that one's mine.
You want this one? Here you go. Let me get you a spoon. What do you want, a spoon or a fork? It's a pecan crust, cream cheese, and Cool Whip and then a pudding topping underneath on top of that, and then more Cool Whip on the top with grated Hershey bar.
Okay, so what you should have done is like Mama's. If you wanted, because your pudding isn't, how'd you make that? Is pie or pudding?
Pudding. So I use your stand mixer with the pudding recipe, so 4 cups of milk and then the 2 things of pudding.
Alright, so if you used a cup and a half for each box of pudding, so 3 cups of milk, it would have set better.
Would have set a little bit better.
But I would have made more cream cheese filling and just a little bit of the pudding.
Okay.
So I would have just used 1 box.
I'm not a recipe
Ready?
pirate. No, you go first. I'll eat it later. It's your Mother's Day present.
Oh, I like the crust.
Is the pecan crust nice? Just baked it for 20 minutes at 350, so
Good.
it's good. Good.
Mom, got onions in it. It doesn't have onions in
It does.
It has garlic in it too.
But I'm not even trying it.
You're such a fruitcake. You're not gonna smell anything. It's a chocolate dish.
Did you try it?
Not yet.
Really good.
Actually, it is really good. You got
See, you complain
an
too
A+
much.
on that one.
Oh, good. They're back there talking about my Jello salad I made a while ago, but here's the piece I got. They said it's really good, so I'm gonna try it out. Nice crust on here. Yo, that pecan crust, that's actually really good. Nice and creamy because of the Jello. Well, I shouldn't call it Jello because it's Price Chopper brand, but this is definitely a cool off in the summer type of recipe. This is actually really good. I got my help at home for Mother's Day. I hope everybody else had a good Mother's Day. I'd make some for you guys too, but I'm gonna eat the rest of this. Fuck you guys.